Of course, you are curious. You still try and play this game with you. Let me try and smoke this stick. Let me take a bit of alcohol and see. Oh, I see my uncle take alcohol. Let me to try it. I see my friend taking in some tablets and it makes her feel somehow. Let me to try it. That curiosity kills the cat. And drug abuse. A substance user can be rehabilitated. We NDLEA, we are also serving with the responsibility of rehabilitating people that have abused drugs. When the person is curious to know what drug is all about, every substance user today started with the first stage. So the experimenters of I want to feel high. I want to know the effect of this drug on my body. I want to feel the same way my friend is feeling. That is the experimental stage. And the original stage is a stage where the person does not use the drug regularly. What are these drugs? They are prohibited drugs. No one is allowed to sell, to buy, or be in possession of any of these. Anyone in possession of any of these mentioned prohibited drugs will be punished accordingly. And anyone that sells, anyone that transports, anyone that plants this drug will be sanctioned by the government.
It's been established that there is something called the reward system, the brain, and dopamine is the neurotransmitter that carries out this effect. So when you do normal natural things such as eating food or playing with your friend or playing music, dopamine is secreted and you have 22% of dopamine secreted. Now when drugs add substance such as cocaine is taken, and because it's the brain as much as this, and when you have substance like methamphetamine is taken, reduces this. So you can imagine a brain going from this to this. This is a healthy brain, a brain. So what you see here is, I've been mentioning prefrontal cortex since, and then the frontal cortex has a lot of neurons. Neurons are like the smallest functional unit of the brain. So in a healthy brain, the neurons are working perfectly. They are making sound judgment. This person has control over their impulse activities. They can think, sit down and think before they do anything. And then the negative is what you see here, because the prefrontal cortex, the neurons in the prefrontal cortex have been compromised.
Dr. Faromi mentioned that as young people, as graduates, make you feel like you need some things to be able to balance up. And so you needed parental support, but you didn't get it. When you didn't get that, what did you resort to doing? Alcohol. Stress is what?
It's a challenge. I'm going to make a statement. It's going to appear on the screen. Then I'm going to ask, is it a fact or a myth? And you tell me, you're going to discuss with one another. And then the answer will be with explanation. And you're going to learn the science behind it. Are we ready?
Yes, sir.
Are we ready? Okay, so the very first one. Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, now, so this is the answer. Yes, it's a myth, because prayer and faith are important for support, but addiction is a medical brain disease that changes brain chemistry. It needs both spiritual support and professional medical treatments. So yes, prayer is very important. It helps in encouraging the person, but the main thing is that drug addiction is actually a brain medical condition which needs professional medical treatments.
What does that brain mean? Well, that means to take control of something that does not belong to you. When drugs interfere with the body, they take over the brain natural system, which probably controls the whole body.
What is addiction? Addiction is a situation whereby individuals get used to a substance or behavior, whereby they are unable to control themselves or they cannot do without.
I would like to explain the hardware of the teenage brain. The prefrontal cortex in a teenage brain is not fully developed and is still under construction until they get to their mid-20s. When the amygdala is highly developed in teenagers, that's why teenagers are so sensitive and impulsive to some things than adults.
When
the drugs or substances are too much. And when this dopamine surge, it will lead to addiction and it will lead to an hijacked brain.